So before we start, in case you are not comfortable, you are a bit worried. Now, what happened is, on every one of this cutter, you can just easily loosen it up, or rather this is tightening, this is loosening it up, and you can just stick it out like that. Simple. And they have a number. Sorry you cannot see it properly. They have cutter number 1. So this is the very first one that I'm using, and I'm just going to insert it in like that. Please be careful, the tip is very sharp. And how do you tighten? You keep on screwing it down, just like that. So if you want to, before you actually work on the actual piece, you may want to try first. So in this case, I'm just going to put this image aside. In this case, never put your hand in front, because this is very sharp and you can cut yourself. So always your hands at the back or by the side, and you just want to give it a go. Can you see that? This is the kind of texture that you achieve using number 1. It's very fine. Okay, so if you are not, if you cannot remember the number cutter, what you can do is you can label it number 1. So I'm gonna move on, keep on going on until number 5. Okay, like I mentioned, please be very careful. This is very sharp. Okay, so the ones that I use, I'll just put it aside, and I'm gonna search for number 2. The problem is everything is mixed up with this. Okay, so we have the other one here, and if I'm not mistaken, this would be number 2. This is cutter number 3. So this one will be easier. You just need to put it in like that. Okay, let's find number 2. Okay, number 2 is first. Let's see what this is. This is number 2. This is cutter number 2. So we can do this in sequence. Okay, you see the space now is thicker, but if you look closely, the tip, you can get it quite thin. Okay, let's do one more time. You can dig it in, and once you lift up, it can be quite thin. There you go. Okay, and this is very thick. This is really thick. Okay, so this is number 1, 2. So I'm going to label it 2, and we're going to move on to 3. Now 3, you will not get similar to number 2. The tip will still be wider. Okay. This one you can do sharp cuts like that. You can do short cuts, sharp cuts. Okay, so this is number 3. You can continue testing this out, but I think I already know which one I want to work with. I want to work with number 2.